everybody, and welcome once again to CMAC TV, CMAC.TV. Chris Terrence along with Del Bayshore, and we are so happy to be here for another season of great Fresno City College basketball. Terrific game tonight. We got the Pirates of Porterville coming in, a good team, averaging 78 points a game, but a learning team.
Yeah, it's a team of all freshmen. Not much different on this side of Fresno City. They're predominant freshmen, but a team that's still in a usual position, top of the league. So it's going to be a battle for Porterville to stay up with Fresno City today.
Yeah, we look for a game with a lot of running. The Rams have been coming along stronger each time out, it seems like.
Well, particularly since league. They've averaged 100 points in league, and that's evidence of their defense. They are turning teams over and getting into the transition and high-scoring games. So we expect to see that tonight.
Well, this is really great. We got to be here on CMAC, not only in the Central California area, but hello to you folks in New York. Hello to you folks in Texas. I know there's a lot of people watching from home and other places.
Yeah, and I hope we get a good turnout here from the local community as well. Playing the 5 o'clock games a little different, but a Saturday we hope to have a good turnout here from the local community as well. Yeah,
it is a little different, isn't it? Starting at 5 o'clock. Wow, but that way on the road they get to go home a lot earlier.
Yeah, that's the advantage, particularly midweek, to get back, get to your classes the next day. That's an advantage.
Well, Del, it's a pleasure to be standing here with you again, and we got another good season coming up on CMAC. And right now, are we ready to interview the coaches? Yes, okay. Well, I'm going to go over here and get Rob Haynes. And Rob, want to step up? Pleasure to meet you.
Same here.
And it's always nice when two New Yorkers can get together so far away. My grandmother lived in Far Rockaway.
Really?
My dad was born in Brooklyn. I was born in Queens.
Okay.
And there you go.
Okay.
So great to have you here.
Yeah.
You guys are coming in. You're building a team. I notice you're a high-scoring team and a young team.
Young group, all freshmen. We scoring more now than we ever have in my past couple of years. So I think when you're young, the younger you are, the more stupid you are, I guess. They don't think much. They just go out there and play basketball, and they're really good kids, and they play well with one another.
Yeah, you're playing with a lot of freshmen, and a lot of games you've dropped by a point, 2 points, 3 points, so it sounds like they're on their way.
Yeah, I think a lot of that comes from inexperience, not embracing the moment at times, and I think that we're doing a better job lately. We lost a tough one to COS by 1 point, and we got Columbia at the house, and Wheatley as well, so I think we're doing a good job in that.
Well, we wish you the best with the gig with Porterville, and hope you have a great long career. Now the kids today, they're looking for, they know they're into it with playing the Rams, but there's always something to learn.
Yeah. Anytime, you should always be up to play against one of the top teams in the state, and I think that I tell my guys that if you ain't ready for this, you shouldn't be playing. And I think these guys are ready for it. I'm looking forward to see how these guys react because they're a young group in a hostile environment, and I think they're going to take the challenge, and I'm looking forward to it.
That's great, man. Good luck to you. Where'd you play your college ball?
I played here at Porterville College. Yeah, and then I went to I went to Colorado State, Pueblo.
All right. Good luck to you. Pleasure to meet you. Take care. Okay, let's get this young gentleman in here. What was your name again?
Thomas Hammond, Coach Hammond.
Thomas Hammond, you may recognize he was a great player here. He was a defensive stalwart, and now he's a great coach. And you've been doing this now. This is your third year?
It's my fourth year. Fourth year back with the program, yeah.
Wow, time flies.
Yeah, it does. Getting a couple more gray hairs up here.
Well, maybe so, but you still look a lot like you did when you played here. How's it going? How the guys, it seems like you're getting stronger as the season goes along.
Yeah, we took our lumps in the beginning. We had a freshman group, a younger group coming in, so we knew, there was going to be some learning experiences that we were going to have to go through. But they've responded great. Practices have really been competitive in these last few weeks since we came back from break, and you know, they've learned a lot. They've grown a lot. Still got a long way to go if we want to be there at the at the end, but it's been going well pretty so far.
Well, you know what's great, Thomas, is coming down here from Oregon, where I came down. I love doing these games, but when I went to practice the other day, I noticed the players. First of all, practice itself has not changed much from when you were here.
No, they compete, you know, most every day, and so yeah.
And they learn that discipline.
Definitely, there's still that, you know, fiery spirit there for sure.
And they love it.
Yeah, they're learning to love it. You know, kind of force them on it, but they're learning to love it for sure.
Well, it's great because of all the stuff that happens. You went out and played college ball after this for 2 years, and so many of our your other assistant, Sultan Toles Bay, went and played at Sacramento State, and so many have gone on to other programs.
Yeah, you know, we've all had the opportunity to, well, mostly all of us, to move on, and that's the main thing. You know, we loved our time at Fresno City. I know everyone that's gone through this program probably wouldn't trade it for the world. But the main thing is that you set yourself up in life for success, and that's something that Coach Maddock does a very good job of doing. You know, teaching you to be grown men and be able to, you know, live a happy life and be successful in that life.
Well, I think it's great that both you and Sultan are coaching here because you know how it all works.
Yeah, it's fun to be back coaching with Sultan, being the same team with him again. And yeah, we can tell these players, you know, what we went through, and, you know, try to give them a little bit of example of that.
All right, good luck, buddy, and have a great game. Thomas Ammon, and we'll take a short break, and we'll come back with the start of the game right after this. Tell you a little bit about the starting lineups right now, and let's Del, you want to start with the Porterville Pirates? Oh, we're going to have the national anthem. Let's go to the national anthem first, if that's okay. Alrighty, and always a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Yep. Ready to go now.
We are ready to go, and we're going to introduce Porterville first. That's the Rams. Right now we're introducing Porterville, and
starting at guard, number 24, Jackson Casio.
that's the Fresno City College on the left, and that's Porterville being introduced on the right.
Yeah, for Porterville, McGowan, leading scorer, we should see a lot out of him. Carlos Engel, also their second leading scorer, has been two of the more consistent performers for Porterville.
Number 21, Jess Spivey.
You know, Coach Maddox's starting lineup, Spivey, changes often. He uses a lot of kids. I don't think it really matters for him who starts the game. but we're seeing City's starters right now.
There's Cole Morgan, and Cole is a sophomore. Only 2 sophomores on this squad for the Rams,
and no sophomores on the entire roster for Porterville. As you look at Porterville's roster, number 20, McCowan, has been the leading scorer, and Carlos Angel, number 1, is their second leading scorer from the guard position.
All righty. So that is Zach Savage going to jump center against DeMaurier Green, and Ken Chappell tosses it up, and we are underway as Eric Pierce chases the ball down, bring it up to Mr. Cole out of Clovis East High School. And look for him to do that all night long.
Cole's one of the continual penetrators for this team. He's usually in the attack mode when he's out there.
Very tough young man, and
it'll be interesting to see what kind of tempo or pace that Porterville tries to play with. You know, the Rams have been putting up 100 a game, so I'm not sure trying to run at that pace is going to be to their benefit. It'll be interesting to see how quickly they shoot on offense and what kind of.
Rams stronger every time out. That shot put up by McCowan, and we go the other way again. Pierce.
Over to Nuno.
And there's Cole, back to Nuno. Nuno decides to drive. They're going to test them early, and nice shot. Nice
left
drive.
hand.
Tommy Nuno out of Half Moon Bay.
Well, Porterville coming right back.
Got a first foul in the ball game, and that's going to be on 35, who is Zach Savage. And that's going to put DeMaurier Green at the line. He's going to shoot too.
And that had Coach Maddock up. He wasn't real happy with that defensive transition, something the Rams usually do a pretty good job of, but that time Porterville was able to throw over the top, get to the hoop, and draw the foul.
And here comes the old familiar 5 new, 5 off.
They'll keep coming at you in waves.
They'll be back.
The defensive pressure is something that wears down most of the league. By the last 10 minutes of the games, that's where you really see the defensive pressure take its toll.
Yeah, you know, I believe that between Vance Warburg and Ed, that's changed JC basketball, at least in California. You better be ready for that, and a lot of teams do it. They prepare for it.
A lot of teams try to do it. You have to have the depth to do it, and you have to be able to practice it every day in practice with 12 to 14 kids, and that's something that the Rams have had the luxury of having the ability of Coach Maddock to recruit to this program in numbers.
Christian Carroll for 2, and also you notice every time they've gone down into the paint, and and right there is Jordan Hollis Buckner for his first 2.
There's another turnover.
And there's another turnover. Christian Carroll would go back the other way. Nice, he dropped off that pass to Lavender. And here we go the other way with Malik McCowan. He loses the ball, and oh, what a pass by Christian Carroll! What a pass by Christian Carroll.
Might have been a little fortunate there to get that call. They had a 3-on-1, and they actually dumped it to the middleman. And anytime you have a 3-on-1, you want to turn it into a 2-on-1, because the angles for one defender to try to stop 2-on-1 at good angles, 45-degree angles, is almost impossible with good offensive players. But
well, I thought that he was stationary, but he moved with
yeah, he might have been too deep too. I think his head was almost under the net, so he was inside that restricted circle. But the Rams have already turned over Porterville at least 4 times already.
Yeah. 10-2 the score, 17:58 remaining in the first half. And the free throw is good by Fred Lavender.
Here comes the pressure. This is, I think, the biggest improvement I see year to year, especially with young teams. Early in the season, their defense just wasn't there yet. They weren't accustomed to the system, and you see so much improvement over three months of into league from the Rams defense, and that's really where they get you.
Was that a carry? Was that the call?
Yeah, I think he called.
You don't see that call too often anymore.
Not too often.
Certainly don't see it in the NBA. Sometimes they come up, it looks like every dribble.
Cole in the post. Kick out. Nice kick out.
Nice. They screen out really well.
Nice
The
rebound
basics
by
are just
Nuno.
fantastic. Nuno back to Cole. Cole driving in, kick it out. Rebound taken by Alonzo Valley.
Tipped out by Nuno. Tommy's a really solid player. I'm really impressed with his just stability on both ends of the floor, defensively as well as offensively. He's not a guy that stands out in the stat sheet particularly, but he's just solid. He rebounds, he defends, he makes passes from the forward position. There's a steal.
Oh, nice steal. Boy, he just... Well, that's going to be Zach Savage's first foul, I believe. Or is that his second? I think it's his second.
It is his second foul. 2 fouls for the Rams. Zach's picked both of those up.
Puts Valley to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, he did a nice job. He passed on the jumper and took it to the basket strong and was able to get himself to the line. Here comes a new wave.
Eli Mascaro in for the Pirates, as is Stephen Uwoa. So it's 11-4. A full 16 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first half.
Tyus Milholland, he's actually one of the leading scorers for the Rams this year.
I'll tell you, I was really impressed with that young man in practice yesterday. He is, he's got a great three-point shot, and
Knocks it down there.
yeah, he knocks one down there, and expect more before the night's over. But he's just a good all-round player.
Yeah, and I think one of his early struggles is just to learn the system and really understand what Coach Maddock is expecting both on the offensive and defensive side, and he's got a really upside for this team.
Fred Lavender, coast to coast, count the basket, and you got a foul on Josh Mikado. Nice play by Fred Lavender. Fred out of Weston Ranch High School in Stockton. He's 6'4", freshman. Not a lot of real big guys on the Rams this year, but a lot of good medium height guys.
Yeah, they've got a good overall size team. Like you say, you're not seeing that 6'7", 6'8" presence that they've had in the last few years, but good overall size. I think one of the differences I see in this year's team versus last year's is just that the maturity of strength, and that's the difference between a third-year sophomore and a lot of these kids are first-year freshmen, and we're going to see a lot more out of these kids in the future. This group that Coach Maddox got here, being freshmen, they'll get stronger. They'll get more physically aggressive and understand the system better. There's Tyus knocking down that shot, and I think that's one of the things that the freshmen all have to figure out. You know, they've got Cole Morgan and Christian Carroll, who are the sophomores that really lead the way because they understand the system. They know Coach Maddox
and they do,
and the expectations. And I think, especially at this juncture of the season, I'm seeing a lot of these kids really understanding it a lot better than they did early in the season.
Christian Carroll, number 2 right there, he is so much stronger than he was when he came into the program. And that weightlifting program that Ed puts together every year.
He's got good length. I think where Christian has improved a lot, even this year, is on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, we've seen him with 2 or 3 steals, being in the right position. And it's something that was a liability for him as a freshman last year.
Well, he's stronger. Boy, they just haven't really got a clear shot off yet. And this is Tyus. He says, let's take it out and find a little higher percentage shot. over to Lavender. And here's Christian Carroll.
It's a high pick and roll.
Christian down from
Good
Golden Valley High
penetration,
School.
nice hesitation.
Nice.
I missed the shot.
I'm not sure if that was a shot or a pass. Sometimes you can pass off the backboard.
Yeah, I think he was trying to lay it up high and soft just a little too much. But it was a nice hesitation on the pick and roll penetration. Ball off the Rams. So here comes a new defensive group in.
You know, Golden Valley High School up there in the Merced area, man, we've had a lot of good players.
Yeah, we've had coaches had
Alex
quite a few
English, just one of many. And Christian
nice
Carroll.
pass.
Oh, nice pass.
Tommy Nuno.
Spivey put it in, and there's, oh, look at that pressure. You could bring the ball up against this. I could not.
You know, you can't do it by yourself. You got to have good spacing, and you've got to see the double teams coming and move the ball quickly. And when you get advantage opportunities, then you got to move it up the floor. But right now, they've been having trouble throwing out of the double teams.
Boy, you have to be able to see your teammates too. There's a nice three-pointer put in by Tevin Howell.
Nice look. Long pass, no dribble, score.
Oh, another turnover. That's going to be Ram ball as we get 5 new black jerseys. And back in the lineup comes Zach Savage. He's in for Ian Miller.
Boy, the Rams are right out of the gate tonight, and they're on pace for an easy 100-plus game if it stays at this pace.
This is Cole Morgan.
Back cut.
Oh, nice pass.
Tommy.
Cole Morgan. Beautiful pass. Tommy Nuno. Cole's really become a very good all-round player, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. And you know, the thing you saw there, I don't know if too many people could see it, but sitting courtside, those guys had great eye contact, and Cole gave him a good hard look, and he knew all the way he was going to back cut him. You know, and Tommy read it as well, and it was an easy layup.
And there it is. Beautiful play. 23-7. And we're just heading towards 14 minutes. And here from the corner, a nice three-point shot by Eric Pierce.
Pierce has got a real upside. He's long. He's essentially a point guard, can shoot the ball. One of the prospects that I'm sure in a year, 2 years down the road is going to play somewhere else.
You know, having been up north for a while and not being around the team so much, to come back and just watch him practice the other day, I swear, Ed is just an amazing basketball coach, isn't he? And I'm not just saying that. He really is. The way the team plays together, and he teaches them so well.
I think one of the things that is a real strength of their program, and it has been since Ed was here, it was when Vance Wahlberg and other coaches preceded had great teams, and it's the discipline that they learn, and the hard work effort that is consistent. And I think Ed does a great job of recruiting kids that don't always have the greatest of backgrounds, but he turns them into young men that they learn through hard work and discipline, and it really goes on to serve them much more than just on the basketball court.
It certainly does. Talking to Thomas Ammon before the game is a great example.
Right.
And there's the coach. Gosh, I can't believe he's been here this many years already, but you look up on the wall there and see all those championships. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Little travel.
Yeah, he traveled, but it was nice.
His left hand.
Ethan Eds.
Yeah, he's improved quite a bit. I think early in the season it was tough for him to find his spot within the kind of pressing, aggressive play, but he's really been an improved player.
Out of Modesto, California. Oh, that's a nice pass.
That's a foul.
That foul is going to be on Ethan Eats, and that's his first. Third team foul.
They list Ethan at 6'8". He's a big kid.
That's Darian Wilson right there, out of Rosemont. Yeah, this is actually, you're looking at a team here with all freshmen, and what a great experience for them to be here.
Yeah, listening to your interview with their coach, he's impressed with their progress. They play some tough, close games with some of the better upper half of the league, and that's going to bid well for them next year.
Tyus Mulholland is fouled, and that's Wilson's first.
Tyus has a nose for offense. I mean, he has a knack for looking for his opportunities for scoring. He's a good shooter. Again, like you said, he's actually with about a 12-point average a game. He's leading the team in scoring. Good foul shooter, 80, 85 plus.
Yeah, I noticed that thing they were doing yesterday. One of the drills was where you play around the world, but you got to make two to go on to the next one. Wow, he was just nailing him.
Yeah,
he makes the second, and back in comes Cole.
And I think for him, the thing is just learning the system a little bit, especially on the offensive side, when to shoot, when not to shoot. We're going to see improved shooting percentages out of Tyus, I think. As a point guard or as a smaller guard, he's on the perimeter more, having to penetrate and put up tougher shots. So I think that's one side of his game that will improve is just overall field goal percentage.
Turnover was due to traveling, and Cole Morgan going to take the ball out of bounds, and he gets it into Tommy Nuno. Everybody on this team's a ball handler.
Yeah, it's nice when your forwards can handle and run your offense. I mean, Cole and Tommy both from really a point forward almost position can be your initiators of your offense.
And they always find the open man. Oops, good defense there.
And then he fouled. Coach won't like that one.
Foul was on number 24.
It's okay to make a mistake, but don't compound it by reaching. Just got to hustle back. But Rams in good shape here, jumping into the press again.
This is McCowan, who's their leading scorer. In fact, he's tied for the lead in the Valley Conference, but he hasn't had much of an opportunity tonight. Oh, wow. Find the man across court. Move that ball around. Oh, nice tip. They didn't get the bucket, but they did a lot of good things on that fast break.
Yeah, they did. Little lax in transition there again. Porterville should have had an easy layup, but an errant pass.
Ian Miller back in the game for Zach Savage. Nuno to the corner.
Good rebound
Nuno
by
for the
Nuno.
rebound, left-handed up and in. Nice
Solid.
play.
Tommy's just really almost ambidextrous inside and using his body. He's not the most athletic kid out there, but he does a really good job of using his left hand, little jump hooks inside, finishing. One of their big wins early in the home tournament was against San Francisco, and he scored the winning bucket, taking it in and scoring in the paint.
Ian Miller picked up the foul on that. That's his first. 15 foul for the Rams. Darian Wilson back in the lineup for Porterville. Oh, jump ball. Travel. All right. Good defense. This is Cole Morgan. Turnaround jumper, and it comes off to Howell, and Howell up the court. McCowan.
Getting a little more aggressive. Hasn't got any to go down yet, but he's taking the ball strong last two times to the hoop.
McCowan out of Valencia. We got a timeout, Rams. I think that's their second timeout of the first half. And just as you would expect, there's a lot of running, and there's a big wide lead.
Yeah, there is. You know, the Rams are a much more disciplined and aggressive team defensively, and they've been able to cause a lot of turnovers for their easy points. on the side of Porterville, they've just got to do a better job of taking care of that handling pressure and handling those double teams and then attacking out of it. But, it's a young team, so I'm sure the coach is going to let them keep attacking, keep, trying to figure it out. And that's kind of what you get when you got a whole team of freshmen.
Yeah, we just saw that one of those freshmen, Tommy Nuno, with the board and a really nice little left-handed hook. And wow, that was way short.
Yeah, that was McCowan again.
That's a little tired maybe.
Well, and I think you see the Rams know that he's their leading scorer. They're really keying on him. There's been great help side when he has penetrated. Anytime he's there with the ball in his hands, you've got 1 or 2 Rams getting up after him. So they're doing a good job of taking him out of the game.
Oh, nice shot. That was Darren Wilson, and that's his second 3 from that spot. 30-10 is our score. Tyus.
Oh, nice job.
Milholland. Son of Dave Milholland.
Good recovery. Tyus got in there and battled for the rebound.
Oh, nice defensive play there by McCowan. Lavender. Milholland, nice little bank shot. Oh, they're running fine right now. 34-10. Nice boards there by Eats.
Kicks it out.
Oh my, nice pass, nice dunk. Lavender scored it from Tyus Milholland. That one didn't work.
No, they keep taking difficult shots, and the Rams come the other way and usually get an easy one.
Wow. So you still run with these guys?
Oh, I haven't been out there for a while, Chris.
Oh, man. Well, I know you have for many years been out here running with these guys in practice, and I think you're...
We try to teach him the slow down game. I get on coach's team and the other coaches, and then we kind of try to pound them in the half court a little bit because, really, it's great for the Rams to get up and down and win some of these league games, that we're scoring 100, but really when it comes to it, when they get into state run, they're going to get against tougher teams, and the pace is going to slow down, and the grind is going to come down to a half-court game where can you defend in the half-court? Can you execute and get a good shot against the top-level state teams? And, and as good as the Rams are here in league, and it might be a year where the league just isn't quite as strong in that mid-upper half down, and so you're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, but I think one of the areas the Rams will still have to improve on to make that state run will be their ability to shoot the ball from the perimeter as a team.
Eric Pierce to Jordan Hollins Buckner, and Porterville wants a time, and you can't blame them. Let me ask you a question. What is it like? I mean, you having played with the Chicago Bulls and the Milwaukee Bucks and all over Europe, compare this, as far as stamina goes. I mean, playing like one night in Chicago and the next night you play in, San Francisco, or you're all over the map. You go play the Knicks. What's the running like? How do you guys keep in shape?
Well, I mean, you keep in shape just from the amount of playing that you do. But the thing about staying healthy is how you take care of your body and how you eat and sleep. And I think Coach Maddock, with his level, at this level, does a great job in teaching these young men how to take care of their body and how to eat properly and how to, stay out of things that can be detriments to your ability to perform. And I think at the NBA level even, that's real important for young players coming out of college to learn how to be professionals and to how to live a lifestyle and maintain, healthy eating habits and just, sleeping, getting proper rest.
Did that take a lot of getting used to on your part? to be traveling and different time zones, and then go out and run your butt off?
Well, they have a lot of rules in place to benefit the players. You know, you can't fly from the West Coast to the East Coast and play the same day. But you do have to, like I said, you have to take care of making sure you get your proper rest, make sure you're not a night owl that's, you know, just got your body all out of, you know, it's tough enough to change 3 hours time zones and then not get the proper rest or, you know, get yourself.
Well, I imagine that happens.
Nutrition.
Christian Carroll is fouled in the backcourt, and that's just the 5th foul on the Pirates. So Christian will take the ball out of bounds, get it into Tyus.
Yeah,
but you know, the travel must be really difficult.
It is
for some guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's you know, as you get into especially the NBA level.
Christian Carroll.
Once
nice
the league
shot.
gets a third of the way in, there's not a lot of practicing. I mean, there are some days off where you are practicing and you're practicing hard, but you have 3 games a week. Your body needs a rest day too within that 7-day span, and it's particularly for veterans. You know, you see more and more teams sitting players out just because the importance of their health in the playoffs is more important than a game or 2 or 3, you know, throughout the regular season.
Right. I noticed LeBron sitting down more often now. Here's a nice 3 attempt. That was Stephen Olo. And here comes Christian again. Look at him.
Pushed. Yeah.
Boom. Nice hit there by Jordan's Hollins Buckner, but it didn't count.
But we got 5 new Rams coming in. They'll take it out on the baseline.
This is not a good thing to see for the other team when in a game like this. Here they come again.
You're tired and you see these fresh guys coming in with a lot of energy, and you just know it's coming. You know, the press is going to be there, the high energy.
Because of the way they work out too. They're all in great shape. Every young athlete out here, actually on both teams, but on the Rams, that's a way of life.
And I think the thing Coach makes them understand very quickly is, hey, you're not going to play 40 minutes. Don't take a play off. Don't take, you know, an offensive possession off or a defensive possession off while you're on the floor. Just get out there, get after it. You'll come out, get your rest, and then you'll be back in there again.
Terrific pass by Cole Morgan that time to Jeff Spivey, and laid it up and in. Cole Morgan is playing a total game. His game has improved tremendously over last year, and he was good last year. Look at that good give and go right there.
Well, I think the thing you see on Cole's part, as you see in a lot of the Rams.
Look at the hustle.
Especially in a third-year player, you see the maturity. He's really emotionally much more mature. He's in more control of his efforts out there.
Wow. Oh, nice little move there.
Rams are doing a nice job on team rebounding. They've got all 5 guys can crash and glass pretty well on the defensive side of the ball.
Sometimes it really seems like the Rams have like 7 or 8 guys on the floor. It just seems that way.
Yeah, I'm sure to some of these young teams and these teams that are just struggling to really be competitive in the mid-level of league, it just seems like, you know, when are they going to keep coming off the bench and coming after me? But you know, it's all good experiences.
We know when that is. Never.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna have to think of something else. Tommy Nuno. Oh, this was the first one-on-one situation, and Pirates bring the ball back. Oh. Yep. That's going to be a foul, I'm sure, on Josh Mercado.
And I think short of Ethan Eads is really an interior center post player. You know, you look at the rest of the Rams, and they all are ball handlers. You know, they're guys that can push the ball, handle the ball from the perimeter. I think, like I said previously, I think one of the skill sets that we're going to have to see, and I've already seen some of it, is that improved ability to knock down some three-point shots. A game like this, it's not necessary. I mean, it's going to be a layup drill off their defense, but as they get into the tougher level teams in league as well as in the state playoffs, you know, they're going to have to score some from the perimeter as well and be able to knock down that three-point shot. And that's something that we saw last year that the Rams had a strength of with some of those guards that graduated, Nick and some of those other guys.
Oh, so, no doubt.
Carroll, now he's one of the experienced guys, doesn't knock that one down, but you know, Tyus seems to have that ability, I think, as some of the other young Rams start to get their feet under him. But right in games like this, you're not really shooting the ball from the perimeter too much. Attacking the glass and running off the turnovers.
That was Hollis Buckner, and going down the other end. Nice play by
McCowan scored.
McCowan.
Yeah. Here comes Tyus.
Woo,
Right back the
look
other
at
way.
Tyus. A nice pass.
Good
All
left.
right. Eads lays it up and in.
Nice job by Tyus, pushing it, dishing it off to Eads, and nice left hand by the big fella.
Alonzo Valley back in the game for Porterville, while Ethan Eads goes to the line. He's out of Central Catholic High School and also Hawaiian Pacific.
Oh, the lefty.
Yeah, left-handed free
So
throw.
he is a southpaw. I was not certain of that. Okay.
Ethan 6'8".
Ian Miller back in on the ball. Here comes the pressure.
Valley tried to draw the foul, didn't quite happen that way, and this is Cole Morgan calling a set play.
Porterville sticking with their man defense. You know, you see a lot of younger teams and a lot of teams who maybe are overmatched are going to run a lot of zone against the Rams, but they're sticking with the man defense.
Nice defense there by McCowan. Got the steal, and here he is at the other end for the short J, and something happened. Somebody got pushed. I believe that Wilson's going to go to the line.
They call it on Tommy.
Foul on Tommy Nuno. Rams 6th personal foul. That's it's pretty good with 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first half.
Well, and they jumped out. I don't know if you saw early in the game. Rams had 5 fouls to 1 team foul for the Porterville, but they've done a lot better job not reaching and just staying out of foul trouble. And because of their attacking the glass against Porterville, they've gotten themselves the penalty. There's another lob, easy layup.
Beautiful pass by Christian Carroll. By the way, we might watch this. Beautiful. Hello. Want to remind the fans that we got 2 more games coming up in the next week.
The next one's the big one. COS, always a big rival.
COS. This place will be rocking, and then followed by West Hills, I believe. Let me check that out. No, Merced. There's a possibility we might do the Merced game as well. Merced's having a pretty good year.
They have a talented group. Now, the Rams played an exceptional game up there and kind of got up on them, and I think they folded to 10 early. But having seen them play early in the Rams tournament, a very talented group for Merced this year. And Tommy, the assistant coach, Hammond, had told me that their best player was out the night they played up there. So it makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah. And that was, that you're talking about Merced?
Merced, yes.
Yeah.
When the Rams blew them out in the first round of the league up there, wasn't predicted to be that kind of an outcome. Oh, long shot by Tyus.
Tyus.
On money.
Man, I'll tell you what, he's got an excellent 3-point shot.
I think
from the top to the bottom.
I think Coach got his attention a few games ago. He sat Tyus down. I know there was some discipline-related actions to that, but I think he's got the young man's attention now, and he's playing really well.
Whoa, another long one, in and out,
right there.
lips out.
And this is part of that skill set I'm saying the Rams are really going to need when they get to that higher level of state play, especially the ability to open up driving lanes by guys that can knock it down, and Tyus looks to be one of those guys.
Right. And like that last 3 that he missed. That was quite a ways out, but he's so strong.
Yeah,
I mean, it was just lipped out for one thing.
He's got a good core. I mean, he's a real strong-legged kid, and he's got good speed, good ball handling. So he's got all the tools there to really put up some good performances.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he meant it. But he did. He had his elbow a little bit too high. I think that's Cole's first personal.
Yeah. Get back in there and rebound it. Now get himself to the line. Cole's really been shooting the ball well from the free throw line. I need to look up his stats for the year, but he's in the mid-80s. Yeah, Cole's at 86% right now from the free throw line. He's really done a good job being one of the more aggressive players. He's also one of the ones leading his team in attempts from the free throw line.
Well, I like the way he's established leadership. Last year, he's always been a tough kid. Even in high school at Clovis East, he's a tough kid. But he's really established himself as a good all-round player.
Yeah, Cole's always been an intense player.
Here's a replay on him. Let's look at that drive. Oh, nice.
Uses body well.
Nice camera work there. He's C-Mac, guys.
But Cole is
telling you,
intensity. It's in his blood. If you know his father at all, Tom's a very aggressive, intense coach, player, and his both boys were very aggressive and very intense gym rats. I mean, they just spend a lot of time in the gym and have gotten so much better, particularly in their time here at Fresno City.
I enjoyed last year when his brother piped in those 7 threes.
Yeah,
that was
2 years
great.
ago now. But yeah, Tyler.
Is that 2 years?
Yeah, Tyler's in his second year.
Wow. Where does the time go?
Cole knocks down the first one.
And he'll get another. Swish. 51-17. Stepped out of bounds. And 5 new white jerseys. I think it's great too, just to add real quick here as we're rolling along. Nice shot. It was a pretty shot. The fact that Sultan Tollesbay and Thomas Ammon are coaching with that, and they've been through all this. They were great players here. They won championships. They won a state.
At the highest level of the state. Yeah.
Yeah, and they know exactly what this is all about, and I think they've been a great help to Ed.
Oh yeah, it's always a value, and it's not just those two that are on his staff. Many of Ed's former players, whenever they have the opportunity, whether it be Christmas break, throughout the summer, they're in the gym with these kids, and they learn a lot from those former players. They get a lot of insight on what to expect from coach and how the program works, and that's just a legacy that gets passed on from coaches, former players.
Right. Very impressed with Nick Podesta too. He's doing a great job stepping in here. He came down because he wanted to work under Ed and sharpen up his game, and he's doing it.
Yep.
And he's already been a successful coach up in the Bay Area.
Kick out. Nice shot.
Nothing but net, as they say.
Yeah.
Tyus Milholland.
That's great.
Tell you what, that Milholland family too is a family of basketball players. His sister plays college ball. His parents played and coached college ball.
Yep, he's been brought up in a gym playing basketball, so it's obviously he has the skill set and he's starting to learn the system, and he's going to have a great future here.
There's Cole off the glass this time. Ethan Eads taking the ball out.
Tommy.
Spivey.
Okay, now we're seeing the zone. I wondered if they wouldn't go to this earlier. But they're in a 2-3 zone. We'll see how the Rams attack it here.
Travel. He might have should have taken the 3 right there.
That was a good skip pass. He had a good look at the 3.
That would have been me. I would have taken the 3. But then again, I'd take a 3 from anywhere, no matter what was going on.
Good defense.
Yeah, good defense. Nice board. Looks like a break.
Didn't try to reach or swat. Just kind of held his ground.
Tommy Nuno. Boy, I'm really impressed with his play. All-around play. That's him with the ball now. Kick it out to Cole. Cole all the way over to the corner, and a bomb of a 3 by Eric Pierce. That's what he was talking about. Eric out of El Camino High School in Oceanside, and again, another freshman.
Yep. Good length, perimeter player at 6'4", 6'5" at least. Maybe they list him maybe at 6'6". But as his increased ability to shoot that 3 improves, he's going to be a heck of a player.
Reminds me a little bit of Silk.
He's thin.
Keith Wilkes?
Yeah.
Boy, he was fun to watch.
Quite a shooter, great shooter.
Great shooter, but great all-round player. Silk Wilkes.
Nice pass.
Oh, nice pass.
Turner.
61-21. Look at that. Look at that. That's what they do. Boy, that's just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that next league game will be the game of the first half for the Rams, because COS is always ready to play the Rams. They usually have a good front line. I really haven't followed them closely this year to see, you know, they're in that group of 3 and 2 with everybody kind of underneath the Rams there. But, you know, Rusty always has a pretty good game plan.
Rusty Smith, boy, what, you know, it's great watching him and Ed. You know,
yeah.
they're great friends, but man, when the game is on, the game is on.
Yeah.
And that's just awesome to see. He always has a good team, and that's rivalry goes way back there. I remember all the way back to the Natsus boys.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Natsus, and so many great games in that old. They had that. They definitely had the odds in their favor when they played in that old gym. That was definitely home court advantage. Now they got the new one. I think some of them would like to have the old one back.
Yeah.
This is Alonso Valley with the ball.
Shot clock's off here. We'll see. Shot it a little early. Let's see if the Rams get a layup here.
Each took the ball away. Oh, nice
Called
block.
the offensive foul.
Yeah. Well, I don't know who went into who there. It looked like maybe McCowan went into Casio.
Got a player down.
But no, it was, regardless, the half is over, I believe.
I think so too.
Ref's talking it over right now. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Now they're going to put a few tenths of a second back up because there was a foul call. It was an offensive foul.
Oh, no, it's his arm. Oh, boy. Hate to see that. Jackson Casio.
Walking off, though. So 0.8 on the clock.
Well, yeah, it looked like an offensive foul. Yeah, it's his arm, his elbow. That's painful. Sue will take good care of him, though.
Well, we expected a high-scoring game, Chris, from the Rams, and we're getting it.
And by golly, let's see, we got one. But Porterville, as we've said, they're young, but they're good, and they got a new coach, and he seems to have a lot of life to him.
Yeah,
and,
they have a long way to go. I mean, they're out there competing right now. Obviously, the Rams are at a much higher level in their performance. Even Porterville, a lot of unforced turnovers, but a lot under duress because of the pressure the Rams continually bring at you with their waves of, 5 in, 5 out, and then, it's just been a lot of easy baskets off the turnovers.
Well, there it is, folks. The 61-21 right now, and even though this is what you might call a rout, I'm sure Porterville is not going to quit. And they're not going to leave on the bus. They're going to come back and play against this great team, which is almost an honor, isn't it?
And Ed's not going to take his foot off the pedal. He expects them to play hard the whole game.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll take a break. We'll come back with the second half, but we got some surprises for you first. We'll be right back.
Biomedicine. Students explore issues in medical science and human anatomy and physiology through their involvement in dissections, medical case studies, and research projects. Students investigate how a healthy body functions and how it reacts to disease. Students will collaborate with medical professionals at various hospitals and clinics in the Fresno-Clovis area as they research a variety of medical topics.
Biotechnology, an exploding science field that leads to high-paying jobs in medicine, biology, chemistry, agriculture, and environmental science. Students will apply DNA technology to genetically engineer bacteria, solve medical mysteries, clone tissues, diagnose genetic disease, and explore drug development and testing. Students will wrestle with difficult ethical issues that arise as a result of using biotechnology to solve problems.
Business and finance. Learn to manage and invest money. Learn to be your own boss in a business you create. Students study human behaviors of producing, distributing, and consuming materials, goods, and services in a world of limited resources. They learn how the financial services industry works as they strengthen the analytical, technical, and communication skills needed to succeed in any economy.
Cybersecurity. In this program, students will learn to design, build, secure, and analyze both home and small to medium business computer networks, media centers, and security systems. Students will also investigate an understanding of the Internet of Things. Through projects and hands-on activities, students will explore the relationship between modems, routers, switches, cables, wireless access points, servers, and attached peripherals. This lab will also offer certifications in Certified Internet Web Professionals, Network Technology Associate, Web Security Associate certifications, and CompTIA's A+ and Security Plus certifications.
Engineering and product development. Knowledge, imagination, and creativity are used to develop solutions to engineering design problems. Working in small teams, students create working prototypes of their design solutions using a variety of tools and materials. Laptop computers are used to make engineering drawings and create team presentations.
Environmental science and field research. Students take part in several field trips in order to experience the San Joaquin Valley, San Joaquin River, Pacific Coast, and Sierra Nevada mountains. Students will carry out hands-on projects relating to careers in marine biology, wildlife rehabilitation, air quality, river ecology, alternative energy, and forests. Students will have the opportunity to work with environmental professionals and government agencies to complete scientific projects. Some examples are growing native plants, restoring native wildlife habitat, rehabilitating injured and orphaned wildlife species, monitoring forests, experimenting in wetlands, and conducting studies of tide pools and beaches. Forensic research and biotechnology. Students use investigative science techniques to solve intriguing problems involving the law. Scientific evidence, DNA, fingerprinting, physical evidence, scene reconstruction, and biotechnology are used to create a picture of what happened in the past. Hospitality and event management. Enter the world of event planning through the doors of hospitality and event management. Students will learn about the skills and knowledge needed to begin careers in hotel and restaurant management, special event planning, and recreation and tourism.
Interactive game design. Game design requires skill in a number of areas, including graphic design, programming, audio, app development, animation, and modeling. All students have the opportunity to learn about each of these areas while working in teams to create original games and characters rendered in both 2 and 3 dimensions. Students are introduced to industry standard software such as 3D Studio Max, Unity 3D, XNA Game Studio, Unreal, Flash, and Photoshop. Law and order and policy. Students study the major aspects of constitutional, criminal, and civil law. Projects teach students about their individual rights and criminal procedure, how laws are made, and how to make a legal argument. Students learn to research and discuss current and historical controversial issues relating to the law. All students have the opportunity to participate in mock trials and field trips to local and federal courthouses and law firms.
Marketing, advertising, and entrepreneurship.
Students explore how companies develop their branding through product development, pricing strategies, promotional campaigns, and global product placement. Students enjoy hands-on learning as they develop their own product brands and promotional campaigns, including online advertising and social media, television, radio, mobile, and print advertising. Students learn industry standard technology for conducting market research and creating advertising products.
Multimedia, digital media, and graphic design. Students develop skills in communication and message design, including color, typography, and design principles. They will investigate graphic and web techniques in cooperative teams similar to corporate settings. Design students will work on all stages of production using industry standard software to create original products such as logos, posters, newspapers, advertisements, websites, and 2-dimensional animation.
Multimedia, digital video production and broadcast. Students develop skills in television and film production. Using industry standard software packages, students will engage in hands-on integrated curriculum. They work on all stages of production while creating products such as short films, advertisements, journalism broadcasts, and documentaries. All multimedia students develop skills in the content and presentation of message design, the sociological impacts of media, and the stages of production cycle.
Psychology and human behaviors. Students investigate the inner workings of the human mind on both psychological and chemical levels. Students explore the workings of their own minds while learning why people behave the way they do. Students consider what influences behavior and how behavior is controlled, changed, and modified.
Robotics and electronics. Students explore the fascinating and fun world of robotics, covering simple toys to the complex logic and articulation of environmental sensing, recording and actuating devices, and automated design. They will learn to design, build, and program a device that responds to external information. They will learn to understand electronics and computer systems.
Web application development. Students go beyond being a user of technology and become certified to design, develop, and deploy rich internet applications, websites, and games using Web 2.0 developer tools such as Java, SQL, HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript. They will learn the foundational skills of object-oriented programming, web design, database design, scripting, and graphical user interface design to ensure that end users have a positive experience and return again and again to the applications. Certifications through Microsoft, Adobe, and CIW are available.
Please have a seat. I'll be honest. Your resume, not what I'm used to.
I know.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need a hard worker.
Good. I've got 2 part-time jobs and to help my parents pay the bills.
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find, cultivate, and train a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly. Tiana gave her pet the royal treatment. Belle found beauty where no one else did. And you can too. Share your heart. Share your love. Bring home your forever friend. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
Hi, everybody. We are back, and this is Del Bayshore. I'm Chris Terrence, and we're having a great time watching this incredible Fresno City College basketball team. It's 61-21 right now, and we got some highlights, and there's only about 800 of them. But let's take a look at it. Here's Cole Morgan, and Cole doing what he does. And that is Tommy Nuno, who had a great first half, didn't he?
Did. And if you look at the Rams shot chart, you're going to see a lot of dots in there, 6-8 feet and in, because the turnovers, the transition, the Rams were just able to get to the hoop quite a bit.
I love that pass by Christian Carroll. That was absolutely awesome. It was a no-look pass, and there's a three-pointer.
Yeah, Tyus Small, and he had a nice first half. Good, right on. Every shot he took looked like it was going in.
Boom! Yeah, it did. That's the way he looked the other day in practice. And there's a nice shot by Lavender, and he made it a three-point play out of it. There's a nice shot. I believe that was
good penetration
Darren
there
Wilson.
by Cole, backdoor for Tommy Nuno.
Oh, good pass, Cole
out
to the corner. Another three.
Pierce had a nice half too. He shot the ball well from the perimeter.
Eric Pierce, and right there is Tommy Nuno again. And I thought Tommy Nuno had a great first half.
Solid. He's just, like I say, he's not always going to be your leading scorer, but he's very solid. High percentage shooter. He does a nice job as really a forward with his assist to turnover ratio. He and Cole both are almost like point forwards for your team. They can initiate the offense. There's a nice lob. You saw 2 or 3 of those in the first half where the Rams were able to get nice over-the-top passes for easy buckets. Again, not the type of competition they're going to see down the road in their expectations of their kind of moving through into the state playoffs, but it will be an expectation of Coach Maddock to come out here the second half and not play to the scoreboard. Play against your ability to perform and go out and play hard for another 20 minutes. So, I think we're going to see a lot of the same in the second half from the Rams.
Carlos Angel had a very good first half for the Pirates.
Another nice lob. Good angle. Here's Tyus, step back. 3.
They've had a lot of good three-pointers, but they've also had just a tremendous amount of moving the ball around and getting the best shot.
A high percentage of scores came off of passes, assists, and you like to see that as a coach. The good teams at any level in any league, when you score a lot of your buckets off of assists, that's a good sign.
Eric Pierce. He had a good first half as well. Hey everybody, that was a very exciting first half right there, and that was just some of it. But we got a whole nother half for you. It's 61-21 in favor of the Rams, and we got 20 more minutes of excitement.
Yeah, and I think you'll see the same out of the Rams. Coach isn't going to take his foot off the pedal. He's going to expect these Rams to play hard. He's going to play his entire roster 5 in, 5 out. So expect to see much more of the same. Pressure, push the ball in transition, score. I think what we may see differently out of the Porterville group is a little bit more of that zone to see if they can contain the tempo a little bit and stop the Rams from getting to the hoop as easily.
All right, that was McCowan with a nice pass down inside. Good defense there by Ethan Eads, and here we go the other way, and it's Tyus once again. Look at that long bounce pass, and Tyus, he'll shoot it from there. Yes, he does. And it's off the rim. Nice rebound by Howell. Howell get the ball down. Wilson,
nice attack.
Man. And
good job on the boards there.
DeMaurier Green.
Hard.
And count the basket, and the foul is on Fred Lavender. And that'll put Green on the line. And he'll shoot one. DeMaurier is out of Roseman, California, Roseman High School. Free throw is off. Rebound by Hollins Buckner. And off we go the other way.
Showing a little zone pressure here now. See if they stay in zone or now they match up man. Nope, staying in the zone. Nice move.
Yeah, that was a nice move. Oh, look at that. Nice. Once again, Lavender all over it. Wilson with the ball. Oh, I thought, yeah, that's going to be, he was just a little late, and he ran smack into McCowan.
The thing McCowan did, that was the right play, but it cost him a little bit of physical anguish there, but he came and met the pass, and it caused the defender to run into him. A lot of players would have kind of faded back on that, and it would have been an easy steal on the defensive part, but McCowan, by coming to the ball, really caused that foul.
Great insight by Del Bayshore, former NBA player, and
I'm sure that's something the Porterville coach talked to his group about. It's just the fact that they've got to be aggressive. It doesn't matter what the score is. You don't worry about the scoreboard at this point in the game. You're looking for improvement.
There's always something to learn, right?
Yeah, and they've got to just play aggressive. They've got to meet passes better. They've got to take care of the ball better. And then it can be a much different outcome for them.
Whoa!
Good block by Tommy.
Tommy Nuno. Seemed like he came from out of nowhere. He timed that perfectly. Maybe we see that on the replay. That was a beautiful play. We're going to. Great job, guys. Here comes the fast break. They handled the break well, and here comes Nuno's, the second defender on the play, and just swatted that ball out onto College Avenue.
It's the inbounds pass. A nice post up.
Nice play. Got the ball inside to Green. Green up and in. Wow, Eads gets up in the air. I'm sorry, Spivey got up in the air. Oh, nice pass.
Stay with it. Missed the first one, stayed with it. Get himself to the foul line.
And Zach Savage going to go and shoot a couple. Foul was on DeMaurier Green.
Green is first.
Zach, another freshman.
First one.
6'5", from San Diego. Patrick Henry High School. How's his free throws?
Hasn't been real stellar, but he really just hasn't shot many. So he's able to get 1 out of 2. Got a block foul.
Well, that's going to be called on Spivey. That's Jess's second personal, I believe. 3 fouls on the Rams in this beginning of the second half.
Looks like coach is backing them up now. Maybe they're just going to pick up pressure straight off at half. Here comes the trap. Nice job.
Yeah, good
they
call.
Called the foul. Yep, Tommy got over there.
Yeah, he did.
Rams had a nice advantage, but Tommy read that well and stepped over and drew the charge. Another just one of those little things that he does. Don't always go down in the stat sheet, but important plays for successful teams.
Oh, nice pass. That was a look-off pass, and Cole filled up the lane, and Eric Pierce gave him the perfect pass. Green inside, and he saw nothing but white jerseys in there.
Good help side.
That was going nowhere.
Nothing across the lane, though, off the Rams here.
Nice shot of Jeff Spivey there. Oh, nice play. You know, Carlos Angel, he's had a nice game in here tonight.
He's their second leading scorer. He's been a rough night for McAllen, but Carlos is doing a nice job. Good hands. A 2-on-1.
Whoa. Slid right into our cameraman there, and look at him. He held on no problem. No problem. Right back at it, and he'll get you the shot of the guy at the free throw line. How about that? This is a tough crew we're working with, too. C-Mac. Tell your friends we're on. Every time the Rams are on, it comes live, and then I believe it's you can watch reruns at cmac.tv. And 5 new jerseys in.
Yeah.
Del, I think you better get ready. I think we're going to go in before too long. We might get in this game.
Yeah. McAllen knocked down the first one. He's had a little rough night. He has been their leading scorer.
Yes, he has. In fact, he's one of the leading scorers in the Central Valley Conference. But
close to 18 a game.
Yeah, yeah. And but he probably hasn't seen a lot of this defense.
This intensity and this level of pressure is not something they see from the other conference teams.
Get the ball into Ethan Eads. Comes
High
out,
pick and
sets
roll.
a screen. Christian Carroll, he can shoot it from there. He can shoot it from there. Instead, he's going to drive, which he's doing so much more of that this year. This is McAllen.
Kicks it out.
Kick it out, and the shot by Tevin Howell is off, and here we go the other way. Nice pass inside to Eads. This is Christian.
Tough shot.
What a rebound by Ethan Eads. Excellent. He took that ball away from Tevin Howell. That was Tevin Howell's rebound. It was coming right to him, and Ethan said, no, I'll take that.
Nice penetration by Christian. Yeah, I think Christian has gotten him into more of a role this year where he's not looking for the shot quite as much as he had maybe last year. But his turnover to assist ratio is one of the highest on the team. He's doing a nice job just, as a leader and in his ball handling responsibilities.
Just dawned on me. Ethan Eads, he shoots his free throw a lot like Scott Barnes used to shoot. Remember Scott Barnes?
Lefties.
It was the same shot.
Scott was a great shooter.
Oh, he was. Great player.
He's got a nice soft touch, nice soft release.
Yeah, he does. Scott Barnes is now the athletic director at Morgan State, by the way.
Okay.
Christian Carroll grabs the board. We go the other way. This is Tyus. Tyus going to kick it out to Christian. Christian, a long three.
Lined it up.
Off the front of the rim. I thought it was going to get in. It didn't. It came off, and that's Mia.
Trap in the corner.
Good trap. Got out of it. Got the ball to the other side. Up and in. Nice shot. That was Eli Mascoro for three.
Back into their man. Let's see if they start with a high pick and roll or they.
Oh! He got the roll, would you say?
He did.
And he turned around and looked at the bench.
Shot.
That was great. And then here's the other way, and in and out. Nice rebound and pass off by Hollins Buckner into the corner. Kick it out to Tyus. Tyus. Oh, that kid's strong.
Got it.
That was a strong shot.
He's got the stroke going.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you got him, Kristen. Here comes a replay. We're going to see Tyus. Watch this. Boom. Excellent.
New wave of Rams in here.
Mejia, oh, I thought that was going to go.
It almost did.
He almost had a little bit too much spin on it, right? That spun away.
You know, when you look at a scoreboard like this and the Rams are up 40, I think one of the things Coach is most concerned with at this point is just where's their discipline? Is their discipline going to be that they're not going to take plays off? They've got to get down and play defense every possession and not let, you know, one of these kind of games where it's a rout, you know, dictate what kind of effort they put in on the defensive side of the ball and even the offensive side of the ball. Shot selection, taking care of the basketball, making sure you play consistently. You're not really playing at this point against the opponent. You're playing against yourself, you know, and what level of performance is acceptable. And I know with Coach Maddock, he's not going to treat it any differently than
Miguel Mejia, by the way, made that those free throws.
I think they got the wrong line confused there.
Yeah,
that
I think they did, definitely.
Because it's the red line, and that was not a backcourt violation.
It's not the horn.
Yeah.
It's the middle of the Rams' face. There's a nice drive in there by Alonzo Valley.
Should have been picked off.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be. I guess he didn't see it. Pierce with the ball. Get it down inside. This is Nuno.
Kick it out.
Boom! Nice shot by Eric Pierce.
Nice job. Good rebound.
He missed the three, and here come the other way. Oh! You know, actually, that was the only thing he could do right there because of the way the defensive player was, you think?
Yeah, he had made a commitment to kind of go up and go after with his strong hand as opposed to
great pass
the left
by
side.
Cole. Oh, this is not a hard one to call.
Called a block.
Who's he going to be on? Going to call it on Cole.
Yeah, look again here in the replay as they come down, but it looked like Cole might have got there.
Oh, he was moving.
Yeah, he was a little bit to his right.
Yeah. Well, we got 5 new black shirts coming on this time and only 4 new white shirts. And stepping right back up to the line is Miguel Mejia. He's out of Menanche High School in Porterville.
A number of players from the Porterville area on this roster. There's Christian lining it up.
That looked short from the second it left his hand.
Yeah, didn't really get his legs. That's good by Tyus. Well, he's shooting the ball extremely well.
Tyus Milholland. Wow. 3 white jerseys went up after him on that. Nice play by McGowan. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Tyus Milholland. Another 3. There's a nice move in there. That was by Josh Mercado.
Coach is going to take a timeout again here.
Let's take a look at Tyus Milholland again. He's been pouring in some threes tonight, and this one was kind of special.
First, you got.
Oh no, that's Cole.
That's Cole's drive from the first half here.
But it was such a nice shot. Let's see it again.
I think the thing Tyus has been doing well tonight is he's got his legs under him. When he takes up, he's got a strong base. He's squared up, he's following through, and he's right on line. Drops it in.
Boy, he's going to be fun to watch as the season goes along. And the season is getting along, isn't it? It won't be too long before we're talking about playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, we're already one more game. We're in the second half of league, with the Rams and pretty much with a win over COS would be in control of league. I'm sure they're thinking about postseason. They'll play them one game at a time, but the level of competition in league this year doesn't look like it's from top to bottom what it normally is.
Right. That's a good point because you're going to need. I thought that was going. Oh, nice rebound by Nuno.
These are games, though, for the Rams, especially in shooting the ball, to gain a lot of confidence. I think the real key comes to playing the tougher level teams and then, having that confidence to make those shots, but also when to take those shots. I think shot selection and for a young team that's come together to really know, when what's a good shot, what's not a good shot in a tougher kind of close game competition level.
That was on Malik McCowan and Cole Morgan.
But I'm really impressed with just their defense. I think their defense is much more disciplined. Early in the year, they weren't up in people. They weren't getting back in and defensively rebounding well as a team, and that's something they're markedly improved in.
Cole Morgan going to shoot a pair.
And I think this looks to be a strength, probably better than even last year's team, is just overall free throw shooting as a team. Last year some of the better players, some of the best players that were often at the line were not some of the strongest free throw shooters, but this year, Cole might have missed one there, but he's up in the 80s. Tommy Nuno's a good shooter. I mean, Tyus obviously is a good shooter. There's just, I haven't seen anybody step to the line this year that you kind of cringe and watch shoot from the free throw line. So I think that's going to be one of the improved strengths of this team to, when they can get to the free throw line.
Well, this is not one of those. This is not one of those. It's not like a laugher. This is just great basketball the Rams are playing right now. They're not showboating, not doing anything. They're just doing what they do.
And I think that's, like I said, it's part of what coach's expectation is, irregardless of the score. They're blowing this team out, but they got to come out and play hard. They got to play, with confidence, with respect, with control, and don't turn it into a sloppy second half.
Exactly. It's always something to learn. You can take something out of every game.
Cole gets the second one.
83-40.
Yeah, Porterville's done a better job this half. I mean, it's really only a 3-point differential this half. And so they've been aggressive and been attacking and getting a lot better shots this half. Nice pass.
Whoa. Ooh.
Good pump fake. Two guys flew by, and then he did a nice job of jumping and, protecting the ball with his body and getting himself to the line.
Yeah. And that was nice. Demaria Green came over and patted him on the back and said, nothing personal there, Zach. And Zach said, oh, no, none taken.
Zach just hasn't been at the free throw line, but he has had a little lower percentage here. We'll see. His shot looks good.
Yeah, that's a good-looking free throw. That's a nice free throw. Nice and fluid.
Yep. So the Rams are picking up at half now, just working on their solid half-court defense. They'll still pressure and sometimes trap the corners. See if they can rebound a little better. Good job. Second effort by the Pirates there.
The foul is going to be on Zach Savage. I think that's his third. And that was actually a nice play inside there by Tevin Howell.
Yeah, he stayed right with it. Looks to be a lefty, put it right back up strong again with his left hand off the glass and drew the foul.
Yeah, he did. He's out of Taft. And he makes a three-point play out of it.
Here comes a little zone. See if they'll stay in the zone out of this or they'll stay in man. No, they're in man.
Christian Carroll.
I think the Rams are working on their kind of end of clock offense. They're coming down still, multiple, 10, 15 seconds left. You hear the bench counting down. So they're working on that high pick and roll attack and trying to replicate, a late shot clock situation, which helps keep the tempo up in this type of game. But they're definitely working on that kind of end of shot clock offensive attack.
Foul was called on Darian Wilson. Oh, wow, that was quite a move. And a basket was put in by Demore Green. But Tevin Howell, look at that. That was a long pass.
Good skip.
That was more than cross court. And here comes
nice
Fred
hustle.
Lavender. Gets the ball back from Tyus.
Great hustle to fill the lane by Tyus. He just pass was just a little out of his reach. Couldn't quite get it.
I'll tell you one thing. When the Porterville team, when they come off the floor, I mean, they're hustling out there. But they come off the floor, they're not that tired. I mean, it looks like, and they're coming right back in as well.
And I think they'll take something away from the second half. I mean, yeah, the Rams kind of had a pretty big cushion there, but they're out here competing, and they're performing a lot better this second half.
And again, as we mentioned, they're a young team. They're all freshmen, and this is a great experience for them, really. Oh, Cole, nice pass by Cole Morgan.
Nice shot by Spivey.
And Spivey nails it. I didn't think he could see him from there. There's a three, that's a bit short. Cole with the rebound, get the ball to Christian. Down the floor. Into the corner. Spivey for three, nice shot.
He's one of the players early that showed some promise from the three-point line, but the last couple games that I've seen them play, he really hasn't had a lot of shot opportunities, and I think he, with increased, confidence and opportunities, is going to be a good perimeter shooter for them, for the Rams.
That foul is called on Eric Pierce. It's going to send Stephen Uwa to the line, and he's gonna shoot 1 and 1.
Yep, the bonus.
Makes the first. The Rams will have one more foul to where they'll be in the bonus, where Porterville will be in the bonus.
Stevens from Monachi, one of the 3 high schools in Porterville.
He makes it, and he's replaced by McCowan back in the lineup. Oh, nice play by Christian Carroll to avoid being backcourt.
Good pass by Tyus.
Yeah, good pass by both. Bucket put in by Jordan Hollis Buckner. And here we go the other way. Fred Lavender to Eads. And we get, good near steal by Tyus. And a nice bucket for the Pirates by McCowan. Christian Carroll, that looked good the second it left his fingertips,
that
didn't
looked
it?
more like Christian, and he kind of shook his head like, yeah, that's more like this.
Steal by Tyus. Come up, lay it in. And that's 100 points for the Rams. And Porterville calls timeout.
Tyus had to come back for his shoe there. It was a good steal by Tyus, but to me it's a little bit of fool's gold. He's got to be careful to stay disciplined, stay in his stance, not reach through. Most good guards would have stepped through, and Tyus would have ran right into his leg, and it would have been a foul. We're not seeing that level of a kind of competitor. So defensively, it's sometimes frustrating for a coach to watch his players get into bad habits.
Yeah.
Situations like these games.
Do you think that's why he called timeout?
Well, it might be because he, 2 or 3 times in succession there, Tyus has reached defensively, and against a good player, you do that, you're putting pressure on the rest of your team. Not so much this game, but it's not something you want to get into as a habit.
Right, and it's always good to, like I say, a lot of learning going on here at all times. I want to remind everybody that the next game on CMAC.TV is a big game with COS, College of Sequoias, and Rusty Smith has them working well again this year. It's going to be a good game. It's a great rivalry. Hope you can come down to see the game at Fresno City College, and if not, catch us on CMAC.TV. That's Wednesday. Well, that was a nice pass inside. Now that was a terrific play by Porterville.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this, the discipline, but you see a lot more gambles on the part of the Rams, which is opening up opportunities for the Pirates. And I know Coach would probably like to see him stay a little more solid defensively and not get out of kind of their character defensively.
I am so glad that Ian Miller got that pass from Tommy Nuno, because Ian Miller did a great job there, underneath, getting the rebound, kicking it out, getting it back, laying it up, and getting fouled, and he makes the basket. He's going to the line to shoot one.
He's had a nice little run here. Last couple threes he's knocked down, and
yeah, there he is.
Good second half.
Out of Elk Grove, California, up there by Sacramento. Can't believe they're not using that place anymore where the Sacramento Kings played their ball. The Arco Arena.
Yeah.
Wow. They build arenas like every other year
that
now.
Downtown arena is really nice. I've seen a couple NBA games in there, and it's really fantastic facility.
McCowan, boy, he was going through there like a fullback, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line.
Those last couple of Rams free throws were by Miller. I got him confused with Spivey. Spivey had a nice second half here, knocking down a couple shots, and now Miller's getting into the action. 2 6'5", freshmen that both show a lot of promise.
This team is, I noticed, is that they really fit well together. They complement each other so much. I mean, we've seen that in the past.
But I think you give Coach and his staff a lot of credit for that. It's the culture here that it's a brotherhood, and they work hard together. They do a lot of things off the court together, and I think that's something that is just a trademark of Coach Maddox's program, that you don't have standoffish players. They're all part of the same group, and they're all in it for one goal, and they all realize they have different roles, but a lot of brotherhood there.
Nice shot from the corner. That's a three-pointer by number 30. Was that 30?
Oh, nice job by Christian sneaking in there.
I'm sorry, that was McCowan who hit that shot. Excuse me. No, it was number 30.
It was. Yeah.
But he's not in the. And he just hit another one.
Yeah.
And he's not on the.
Yeah, we don't have his correct number.
We'll just call him number 30.
Yeah.
Oh! How did he get that one in? Boy, that was streamlined by Jordan Hollis Buckner.
Nice finish. He kept his control and used the glass. Opportunity for three-point play. You're right, Chris, though. You look at the Rams' entire roster, a lot of length in not superior height in terms of 6'7", 6'8", but a lot of 6'5" guys with good wingspans, good reach.
And everybody
come the other way.
On the same page.
Oh,
nice pass. Oh, you're going to call him a travel? Yeah, I think he did.
I don't know. See if the Rams can finish strong here defensively this last 5 minutes of the game. There it is.
Oh,
easy pass. Tommy rotated
great
up.
Anticipation by Tommy Nuno.
Good pressure on the ball on this side by Cole.
Back in the contest comes Miguel Mejia, and he replaces Tevin Howell. And also back in for the Pirates is Stephen Ulia, and he replaces McCowan. Malik McCowan. Wow. Cole got up in the air on that one.
Oh, deep by Spivey. That one's off.
Knocked down. Oh, great hustle by Eric Pierce.
Saved the basket there. He got his long arms.
He certainly
got a
did.
hand on it.
Boy, that kid hustles, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Eric out of El Camino High School in Oceanside. There's a young man right there on the bench. He's hurt right now, but they are sure looking forward to him coming back. All right, I was wondering who was going to step up to the line there. I wasn't sure. It was like 4 guys walking up to the line, but it's Fred Lavender.
Yeah.
The 110th point was in and out. And Tyus makes the steal. Uh-oh, that's going to be
go the other way.
Charge,
yeah, one leg takeoff, 12 feet from the basket.
Number 30 took that charge. Joey Salavesa. And here comes 5 new Rams. And the Maddock boys are here, I see. Having a little another game over here on the sidelines. Oh my goodness!
Those kids are growing like weeds too. They're getting bigger.
Good defense. Hands everywhere. Hands up. Stance.
Rebound. Miller kicks it ahead. Then kick out.
And we go back the other way.
Two-on-one.
So
nice
much
pass.
going on. Great pass.
Good unselfish play.
Ian Miller. Jess Spivey with the shot. Rams 111-57, and nobody's breathing hard.
Oh, they're playing hard. That's
Something will get
Well,
you
they
to
don't breathe hard when they are playing hard. You know,
oh, they're well conditioned, that's for sure. But that's one thing that will get you to the bench quicker than anything on Coach Maddox's team is if you don't go out there and play hard, and that's just a signature of their program. Let's see a play here where we get good ball movement by the Rams, an unselfish play as they come down, one pass, two, and back. So without a dribble, easy basket.
Back and forth, and it just doesn't stop.
That's part of the brotherhood too. I mean, it's just no one puts themselves ahead of the other. They're willing passers. And
no, it doesn't matter who the high scorer is.
No.
It really doesn't to the players. It's just a team thing.
And even minutes played. You know, you don't see guys griping about minutes. You know, they're all getting, you know, there's 10 guys getting almost 20 minutes a game. If you get 25 to 28 minutes because you're one of the better performers, that's probably the max on this team. But they understand that, and that gives you the opportunity to play harder while you're in there.
You go out, you're coming right back in.
Exactly.
Nobody's worried about that.
Two-on-one for the Pirates here.
Oh. I could not believe that. Tommy Nuno, how off the ground was he?
I don't know if he got a piece of that ball or not. There's another shot by Spivey on the perimeter. Oh, good steal. Uh-oh. Kind of see that one coming.
Let's check out this last block right here. This is something that is here he comes, coming down the floor. That's Valley up and boom! This beautiful slam. He got up in the air and slammed the backboard to boot. That's going to be short. Mejia, high off the glass. Oh, nice rebound by Jordan, and nice get pass. It down. Look at that. Great play. Ethan Eads to Tyus Milholland and two more.
Well, this is a tough one, Chris. To pick a player of the game, there's been a lot of contributions by a lot of players in tonight's game.
Boy, that is the truth. But we'll think of somebody. Actually, we'll probably think of about 14 guys. Here's a big candidate right here. Nice rebound. Oh, look at that. That's muscle right there. That is a great play by Jordan Hollins-Buckner.
Pretty tough shot he made, too. Twisting in the air, soft touch.
Right.
Got to put it back.
As the clock grinds down, there's a nice shot there by Josh Mercado out of Ventura.
Shot clock should be off. Looks like it's just under the game clock.
Yeah,
under
about
the
a
shot
second.
clock, so probably see the Rams just hold the ball and run the timeout here.
Another great workout here today, and got to give it to Porterville too. They never quit.
Yeah, they hung in there. It's a young team. You know, you expect that they're going to learn from this. They're going to get better. But a good performance by the Rams too. Really good
we wish them luck with their new coach, Rob Haynes. A lot of respect back and forth between the players.
After a brief intermission, the Lady Rams will host the Lady Pirates.
So the final score, 115-59 in favor of the Rams, and they just put on a clinic here tonight, and they move out to 17-4 on the season, and they are really right now peaking just right as we head towards the playoffs, and just an exciting night. And there's still more to come. We're going to talk to the player of the game right after these words. We'll be right back.
Leave something to remember so they won't forget I was here.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. For 100 years, the Boys and Girls Clubs have opened this door for America's youth. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs.
We are back. Hi, everybody. And right now, if the Rams won this game going away, and to pick a most valuable player in this particular game, or almost any game the Rams play, not easy, because you got a whole bunch of guys who play great.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to pick a guy at the end of the game. Definitely, we all play hard, and we all want to beat the team by a lot of points. So. Yeah,
this is Tyus Milholland, and it's the same way in practice, isn't it? What's the difference between this and practice?
I mean, sometimes we try and make the practices harder than we would play in a game, so we're prepared for the game. So practice is pretty intense. It's the most competitive practice in the nation, I believe.
Well, you had a great game tonight. I don't know how many threes you poured in, but a lot of them. Doesn't matter, does it?
It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't. And but your style of play, straight ahead, you're tough. Everybody's tough here.
Yeah.
What's it like being part of this?
Man, I've never witnessed the brotherhood. You know, all the guys were sitting on the couch the other day talking, and we don't really have any friends. You know, like we're all our own friends. You know, so we eat together, we live together, we sleep together, we fight together, we cuss at each other, we get mad at each other, we nag at each other, you know, we make food for each other, we give each other money, you know, we're brothers. It's a culture here, it's a brotherhood, and it's all, like, the community that comes out, they're all a part of it too.
Well, you come from a basketball family. Dave, your dad, of course, is well known in this area and all over California as a coach, and your mom is a coach as well, right?
Yeah, she is. She coaches at, I don't even know what she coaches. She coaches club volleyball. She's assistant at William Jessup University for the women's volleyball program over there, and she coaches freshman boys at Oak Ridge High School.
And your sister's a college basketball player.
Yeah, she's the head coach over at William Jessup University. My mom assists her,
So I take it there was always a hoop in your driveway.
Oh, yeah, you know, always.
Well, same here, but we didn't get to this level. We're going to show some highlights right now and see what you think. We got a lot of Milholland three-pointers here. This is Porterville. They never quit. That was great tonight.
No, yeah, every team in the Central Valley Conference wants to beat Fresno City. You know, so they're going to come out and they're going to keep competing until the end of the game. Definitely, no matter what the score is.
Well. Here's, who's that guy? Boom. He had a lot of those tonight, but I love the way the ball worked around tonight. I love the rebounding. I love the fast breaks. It's like you say, there's a nice three-pointer. It's almost a break to play in the game because you guys work this way in practice.
Yeah, you know, me and Christian, number 2, we try and get up over 500 make over 500 threes each week before each game, so we want to be prepared, and we don't want to have an off game because when it comes to the state level performances and state level type games.
Nice pass.
I could call travel there, but but when we get to those games in the state where we need to grind them out, those practices really help. These practices, how competitive we are and how hard we work, they help us grind out those wins at the state level games. So.
And you guys are still young.
Yeah, we're young. We got
a lot of freshmen.
3 sophomores participating right now. We'll get Isaiah back, and we should be rolling.
Yeah, good, man. Well, it's great. I'm sure you're really enjoying yourself playing for Coach Maddox.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
You like getting in that weight room? They're probably in there right now.
They're probably lifting right now, yeah.
And they're probably going, hey, wait a minute, where's Titus?
Yeah, I'll get reamed probably, Medical come up with something. So.
Well, Titus, it's a pleasure, man.
Thank you, sir.
It's a pleasure, and we'll look forward to seeing you.
Sounds good, yep.
All right, we'll be right back. Good job, buddy. Oh, we're sending you out. Okay, well, it's great. Final score, 133-59. The Rams are rolling. We are so happy to be with you on CMAC, and we'll see you on Wednesday and then Saturday. And Wednesday's that big COS game, and then we got West Hills coming in. So thanks to the CMAC crew. They're doing a great job, and we will look forward to seeing you next time right here on CMAC TV. Thanks. Night, everybody.